Are you sick and tired of living the same year every year in a row for 10, 20, 30, 40 years and nothing is changing? Are you tired of putting things on your vision board, but those are the same things that you put on your vision board for next year? Well, you're not alone. The feeling of incompleteness or not following through with your goals or falling short is not something that's unique to you. There are women who also can relate to what it is that you feel. But I am here to tell you that there's a cure. There's a cure. There's a cure. There is a fix so that you can actually accomplish your goals for this upcoming year. And no matter what goal you may have in mind, or no matter what it is that you actually desire from your life, I have 3 quick skills that I want to share with you that you can implement starting today that will help you to reach your goals. My first step, of course, as everyone would say is very important, is accountability. You know, a lot of times we keep our goals up here and we don't tell other people. Maybe we're fearful of what they'll think. Maybe we're fearful that if we won't follow through, they'll judge us. Maybe we're fearful that they won't actually help us. Whatever the case is, you want to push that to the side because that's just a mindset thing. That's all up here. But I believe every person has at least one person in their life that will push them outside of their comfort zone and closer to what it is that they desire. So you want to identify that one person that is in your life that can push you towards your dreams. That person should hold you accountable by every time you start to fall off. They're saying, hey, Nicolia, make sure you pick back up. That person should hold you accountable by checking in. And that person can only hold you accountable if you are constantly informing that person. So the first thing you want to do, of course, is find an accountability partner. The second step is you want to look at your goals every single day. One of the things that I like to say is that I am obsessed with success. I don't believe that we should be obsessed with really anything outside of Jesus, but success is up there. And I feel like I am obsessed with success. And what I mean by that is every single day I'm thinking of how I can be successful. So one of the things that I implement to look at my goals every single day is I visualize what that would feel like. So that looks different each day. Some days I'm like closing my eyes and I'm imagining what it would be like to hold this dream in my hand, to actually live this dream out. Other days I'm looking at my vision board and I'm saying, oh, this is what I want to achieve. And I'm just sitting there and I'm meditating on the pictures and the things that I want to achieve. Now it sounds tedious or repetitive or maybe even boring or even overwhelming or inconvenient. But the truth is it is so beneficial because every single time I look at my goals and I'm looking at them on the vision board, that is informing my steps for that day. So for example, one of my goals was to be able to do pull-ups, right? And I don't know how many of you know how to do pull-ups, but those things are tough, okay? And so every single day I'm looking at my vision board and I'm seeing this lady like on a pull-up bar. And so every single day that was a constant reminder that I needed to practice strengthening my upper arms, doing weightlifting, doing push-ups, practicing my pull-ups. And that was a constant reminder. And that's just a small goal. But I do want to say that seeing that pushed me closer to actually reaching that goal. And it's the same thing with my money. When I'm seeing money pile up, it's starting to make me think when I want to go spend money on, Wendy's for lunch. I'm thinking, is that really how my money's going to pile up? Or is that how my money's going to go to waste? But long story short, seeing those goals on my vision board helps me to make them tangible, helps them to make it be something that I can feel or touch, makes them that much more real, and it makes me want to work towards them that hard. Finally, the third step is I want you to think back in your past years, and I really want you to take a minute and reflect on this. Think of why you did not reach those goals. What was it that got in the way or that distracted you or impacted you or kept you from actually going forward and reaching those goals? Was it your spouse? Was it work? Was it excuses? Was it you? To be honest, most of the time it is ourselves. We often self-sabotage our progression or our growth because we don't really believe it up here. And so once you identify what your common distraction is or what the thing is that kept you from reaching your goal, then I want you to contemplate ideas or ways in which you can go around that. So maybe it's that you didn't have resources. Can you increase your hours at work to increase financial resources you have to start that business you've been wanting to do? Maybe you've been wanting to write a book. Can you start reaching out to different people as resources to have them give you directions or steps on how you can write that book? Maybe it is you want to buy a new house. And so you need to reach out to a realtor and see what kind of things you can put in place to be successful. Or you need to reach out to a financial advisor to help you build your credit score. Whatever it is, start to think of what it was that kept you from doing that in the first place. And then start to think of how you can compensate for that and fix it so that you are able to be on the right step. So I'm going to name those 3 steps again because they're so valuable. And you want to make sure that you implement them so that you don't live the same year over and over again and call it life, because that's what most people are doing. And I don't want that for you. So the first step is, oh, before I say all of that, I do want to say mindset is everything, okay? And so I can give you all of these steps and I can tell you that they work for me. But if you're looking at it and you're hesitant and you're like, man, Nicole, yeah, that's, out the window. That will never work for me. It won't. Whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. And so it first starts up here. You have to firmly believe in yourself, and you have to believe that it can come true and that what you want truly matters. So again, these 3 steps. Find an accountability partner. Visualize your dreams every single day. Not once a week, not twice a week, not once a month, not once a year, every day. And then the third step is identify your distractions and find ways to overcome them. So I am looking forward to seeing the progression that you guys can make. I know it's in there. I know you can do it. So make sure you comment below and let me know how you guys are doing. I'm looking forward to the responses. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Continue with clarity. Bye.